Welcome to the Morning Mindset Podcast with me, Craig Skelton. Each day we kick off your morning with positivity, actionable insights, and the motivation you need to conquer the day ahead. Whether you're looking to develop a positive mindset, a habit of persistence, or simply starting your day on the right foot, this podcast is your daily dose of inspirational and practical advice. Today's episode is all about perfection and the truth that you don't have to be perfect to be successful, fulfilled, or happy. In fact, aiming for perfection can hold you back more than it can propel you forward. Let's start by defining perfection. Perfection is the idea of being flawless, without error or fault. It's the concept of achieving an ideal state where there's nothing left to improve. But the thing is about the perfection, it's just an illusion. It's something that we might see on social media or in our own minds. In reality, no one is perfect. Striving for perfection isn't about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about chasing an unrealistic ideal that's impossible to sustain. It often means holding yourself to like impossible standards and never feeling satisfied no matter how much progress you make. Perfection can disguise itself as self-improvement, but that's really a trap. It's a mindset that holds you back and chips away at your confidence over time. So what happens when you spend your life striving to be perfect? You're setting yourself up for disappointment. If you demand perfection from yourself, every mistake, small failure, and setback will feel like a major defeat. This mindset can keep you stuck in a cycle of self-criticism and frustration. You'll feel like you're never good enough no matter how much effort you put into it or how much progress you make. Then there's the problem of paralysis. Perfection often leads to procrastination or inaction. You might hesitate to take action on a new idea or delay because you're waiting for that perfect time or situation. This is often called analysis paralysis. You're stuck not because you lack ability, but because you're sort of too scared of not being perfect. And as we all know, you can't move forward if you never take that first step. Let's talk about the emotional toll. Perfection can lead to burnout, anxiety, or even depression. Constantly trying to be flawless is exhausting. You might feel that your worth depends on impossible standards, which is it's that heavy burden to carry. This relentless pursuit of perfection can leave you feeling drained both mentally and emotionally. Now that we understand the downsides of perfection, let's talk about a healthier alternative, which is setting realistic expectations. Accept that mistakes, setbacks, and even failures are just part of the journey. These experiences aren't a reflection on your worth or your potential. They're just part. That's how it is. They're learning opportunities and stepping stones towards growth. Instead of aiming for perfect, aim for progress. Focus on taking action and moving forward. Embrace the idea that every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards your goals. When you set realistic expectations, you're giving yourself the freedom to grow, learn, and evolve. You're allowing yourself to be a human being. This is a mindset shift. Rather than thinking, I have to get this right the first time, tell yourself, I have to start and I'll get better along the way. This simple shift will relieve some of the pressure and give you the courage to take action even when things aren't perfect. Let's look at the benefits of letting go of perfection, or the need to be perfect. Doesn't mean that you're settling for less, for second best, or giving up on self-improvement. Absolutely not. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When you let go of perfection, you'll experience a whole new level of freedom and productivity. First, you will start to build momentum. When you stop waiting for that perfect moment or plan, it's much easier to just get started. Each action you take, no matter how small, will build momentum. This is powerful because progress creates motivation and it will keep you motivated. The more you do, the more you want to keep going. And then secondly, you'll experience growth. When you let go of perfectionism, more open to trying new things or taking risks too. Be willing to make mistakes and learn from them. This mindset is what fuels progress. It's what fuels personal growth. You'll start to see challenges as opportunities and you become far more resilient in the face of setbacks. Letting go of perfectionism will help you experience joy. You make you feel better about yourself. You'll find that you're able to enjoy the journey rather than constantly stressing about the outcome. You'll appreciate the progress you're making and celebrate your accomplishments no matter how small they are. You'll find joy in the process rather than waiting to feel satisfied only when you've achieved some impossible standard. How do you start to let go of perfectionism and embrace progress? First, set realistic goals. Break down goals into achievable steps rather than focus on a massive, perfect outcome. On the next steps you need to take. By setting attainable goals, you build confidence as you achieve each milestone. Second, challenge that inner critic. Pay attention to the thoughts that fuel your perfectionism. When you catch yourself thinking, oh, this isn't good enough, challenge that thought. Remind yourself that good enough is a stepping stone to progress, and progress is what matters. And the third thing to do is embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Every mistake is a chance to learn and grow. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? So this shift in perspective will help you see mistakes as valuable experiences rather than failures. The fourth thing is take time to acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Recognize your achievements will boost your confidence and remind you that you're moving forward. And then the fifth thing is focus on action over outcome. Instead of obsessing about the perfect outcome, ask yourself, what's the one thing I can do today to move closer to my goal? By focusing on action, you'll start to build momentum and make meaningful progress. This is about mindset shift from perfection to progress. I do encourage you to embrace a mindset shift from perfection to progress. Remember, it's not about being flawless, it's about moving forward, taking action and growing along the way. Life's too short. Running your business is too short. Don't spend it chasing an unattainable ideal. You're here to grow, you're here to learn, and to make an impact, not to be perfect. So today, let go of the need to be perfect. Embrace your humanity, your imperfections, and your ability to learn and to adapt. Recognize that progress is the journey, and every step forward is worth celebrating. Start where you are with what you have and trust that you are enough. That's the morning mindset. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. It's just about keeping going, keep moving forward, and keep growing. That's the important thing. Have an amazing day. Stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive, and run your own race.